viewers, it's a turning point in Kolkata's RG rape and murder investigation. 36 days after Abhaya was raped and murdered, the CBI has made two significant arrests in the case. Last night, Kolkata police officer Abhijeet Mondal was arrested along with ex-principal of the RG Medical College, that is Dr. Sandip Ghosh, in connection with the rape and murder case. Now remember, Dr. Sandip Ghosh was previously arrested for corruption in the RG financial irregularities case. But it's the police officer's arrest that has sparked both intrigue and political fireworks in the state of Bengal. Abhijeet Mondal is the station house officer and the officer in charge of the Tala police station. He was questioned 8 times by the CBI over the course of the last few days. Before being arrested last night, he was grilled for at least 7 hours. The CBI has accused him of allegedly tampering with evidence and for delaying the filing of the FIR. As per sources in the CBI, SHO Abhijeet Mondal failed to provide satisfying answers to the CBI on the timeline of events so far. Now, 3 people are in CBI's custody for the rape and murder of the junior doctor. That is Sanjay Roy, Dr. Sandip Ghosh and SHO Abhijeet Mondal. Now, both Ghosh and Mondal have been remanded to CBI custody by the Shialda court till the 17th of September. But watch how people erupted in anger when the accused were being taken to court from the CBI office in Kolkata.
We are standing outside the CGO complex here in Salt Lake, where the OC of Tala police station is being taken out now as we speak for Shialda court. And here you see some common citizens have come out here and they are protesting here against Kolkata police. They are sloganeering against Kolkata police and demanding justice. And police is trying to stop them. And on the other hand, I'll show you, on the other hand, this is the CBI taking Abhijeet Mondal, the officer in charge of Tala police station, from the CBI office for Shialda court. The central forces are also accompanying the accused at this moment, and huge police forces deployed so that law and order do not arise. You can see people holding sandals in their hand, is protesting and police trying to stop them. आप लोग क्या कहना चाहते हैं? क्या कहना चाहते हैं? कि इन सबको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा हो, विनीत गौल को निकल जाए. He is the main culprit behind this whole episode of murdering and raping this lady. Well, see, आप लोग क्या चाहते हैं?
विनीत गौल का बोलते हैं, मुख्यमंत्री का बोलते हैं. हम लोग विधाननगर नागरिक समाज है. विधाननगर नागरिक समाज.
Now, there's no end to the movement for justice that's being led by junior doctors. On your screens are pictures of the protest that continues. Now, remember, this is happening at a time when for the last 5 days straight, there are protesting doctors who are camping outside the Shastro Bhavan in Kolkata. And these are doctors who are saying that repeatedly our request is not being met. Our demands are not being fulfilled. Yesterday, there was some semblance of a truce where doctors also scaled down their demands. But now we are seeing that the protest continues. This is the 6th day that the junior doctors continue to camp outside the Shastro Bhavan. And Adrija is joining us from there. Last night, it seemed like first there was an impasse over live streaming of the video. Then the doctors scaled down their protest. We saw a lot of back and forth, the kind of request that was made by Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Then the doctors also said that let the videography happen. And finally, they said, okay, we agree with the minutes of the meeting being given to us. What's the status right now? Because last night we thought there were going to be talks. Then the doctors were told by the administration that, okay, it's too late and the talks cannot happen now. So what's the status now?
Well, absolutely. You see, today actually marks 1 month from the time when the emergency building of Arjikar Hospital was vandalized by a group of mob at night, in the middle of the night. And so today also, you know, it's a big day for the protesters, the junior doctors here. They are continue to protest even, in spite of extreme weather. And of course, after last night's 2 major arrests made by the CBI, there has been some hope even among the protesters. And at the same time, you know, you can hear the sloganeering going on.
And you are in the the thick of that protest, Adrija, I'd like you to go across and talk to the doctors who are, in fact, on this protest. Ask them what are their expectations now, because yesterday it seemed like they were ready for the talks. Now the TMC also is coming out and making a few claims that the doctors are divided. There is one section of doctors who want the protest to continue. There is another section that wants the impasse to end. So are the doctors really divided as being claimed by the Trinamool Congress?
Well, yes, I will first take you towards the protest here. You can see the protests happening, of course, because of rains, it's a little tricky. But of course, a huge people gathered here. You can see the protesters gathered here. And of course, the slogans continue, the sloganeering continue. And at the same time, of course, all of this happens at the time when also massive rally is being planned, because as I was telling you earlier, that this marks as the 1 month from the time when the emergency building was apparently vandalized by the mobs. So of course, very chaotic, but a huge crowd also here. You can see I am showing you that sloganeerings are going on. We'll try and talk to some of the people who have gathered here. Ma'am, today you're here as to support in solidarity with the protest. You're here in solidarity with the protest, right? So what do you want to say? You have come here in a Sunday afternoon. What do you want to say about that?
I seriously want to say that this is high time that government supports us doctors, just not us doctors. Wherever we are working our day and night out, we want safety, we want equality. Equality does not mean that people say that we are all equal, men and women, we are equal. But is this equality? I don't think so. This is equality. Right now we are living in a democratic country, but West Bengal does not feel democratic to me.
Well, of course, the demands of justice, the sloganeering of justice continues here. So as we were even talking to the protesters, the same thing, what we are hearing from day one, that workplace needs to be more secured, laws need to be made more strengthened, and majorly the justice needs to be delivered as soon as possible, because every doctor you're working...
Adrija, do stay with us. I would also like you to talk to the doctors over there, because the Trinamool Congress today has released an audio tape. They've released an audio tape to claim that the doctors are divided. There is one section that does not want to protest, that wants this impasse to end, and there is another section that wants to continue. So how do these doctors want to respond to that claim made by the Trinamool Congress? We'll come back to you. You do try talking to the protesting doctors there. But let's tell our viewers about how the CBI taking the Kolkata cop into custody has given the BJP more ammunition against the Mamata Banerjee-led Trinamool Congress government. They are stepping up the demand for both Mamata Banerjee and Kolkata top cop Vineet Goyal's resignation.
SHO लेटर लिख रहा है कि आप जब एक डॉक्टर ने नोट दिया कि आप शाम के बाद पोस्टमार्टम नहीं कर सकते, तब SHO लिख रहा है कि स्पेशल केस में कर दीजिए। लेकिन मेरा सवाल ये है कि कोई SHO, एक थाना प्रभारी, छोटा सा थाना प्रभारी, क्या डिसीजन ले सकता है क्या? उन्हें ऊपर से बोला गया था, इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया गया था, तो स्वाभाविक है ऊपर के लोगों को पकड़ना चाहिए। छोटे मोहरा है, विनीत गोयल का अभी इस्तीफा होनी चाहिए, नहीं तो बंगाल की जनता मुख्यमंत्री जी को अपने पद से, अपने चेयर से हटा देगी।
Disgraced principal of the RG Kar Medical College, Sandip Ghosh, who was promoted to the principal post of another medical college by Mamata Banerjee because she was providing patronage to him, has now been arrested in the rape and murder case as well, apart from the financial irregularities and graft case. This means that he was involved in delay in the FIR, as has been admitted by the Supreme Court. He was responsible for the destruction of the evidence of which has been put in the public domain. He was responsible for the institutional systematic cover-up that began right from the moment go at the hospital level itself. We know that the hospital authorities had misled the parents as well and gave the suicide theory. Apart from that, the SHO of the Talaha police station has also been arrested for his role in delay in FIR, for missing evidence, for evidence being tampered, for the crime scene being altered. This shows that there was a complete institutional cover-up. But who is above both these people? The Home Ministry and the Health Ministry is controlled by Mamata Banerjee. She should be the one taking accountability. Today, one thing is clear. That Mamata Banerjee was not doing Beti ko Nyay Dilao. She was doing Sabut Mitao, Satya Chupao and Balatkari Bachao.
कलकत्ता पुलिस के एसएचओ के अरेस्ट के बाद में ये साफ हो चुका है कि आरजी का रेप और मर्डर केस के अंदर पूरे का पूरा कवर अप इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज था. एज द पुलिस मिनिस्टर, एज द होम मिनिस्टर, ये इंस्टीट्यूशनल कवर अप की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ममता बनर्जी को लेनी चाहिए. अगर ममता बनर्जी में कोई भी मॉरल कॉन्शियंस है, पीआर स्टंट करने के बजाय रिजाइन करना चाहिए इन इंटरेस्ट ऑफ जस्टिस.
Meanwhile, like we've been telling you, there is no end to the impasse between junior doctors who are still protesting and the Mamata Banerjee establishment. Now, after a lot of back and forth last night, junior doctors finally scaled down their demand for the live streaming of the meeting with the Chief Minister. They agreed to have the minutes of the meeting being recorded and given to them later. Finally, when there seemed to be some semblance of consensus between the government and the protesting junior doctors, the doctors were told by the administration that it is too late in the night and the meeting cannot take place. Now, the protest at the Shastro Bhavan in Salt Lake has also entered day 6 with junior doctors camping outside all night for 5 straight consecutive nights. Watch what happened, the kind of conversation that took place between Mamata Banerjee and what did the doctors then say.
ভিডিওটা আমি আজকে দিতে পারবো না, আমি মিনিটস করে দেবো। ভাই তোমরা ঠিক করো, তোমরা যদি কেউ আসতে চাও আমি সবাইকে বলবো যারা যারা আসতে চান তারা দয়া করে আসুন। তাহলে আপনারা যদি নাই এসে বাড়িতে মিটিং করেন তাহলে আপনারা আমাকে চিঠি দিলেন কেন? এত অসম্মান কেন করছেন? অনেক অসম্মান করছেন আপনারা। আগেও 3 দিন আমি 2 ঘন্টা করে অপেক্ষা করেছি, আমি যার জন্য আপনাদের কাছে নিজে ছুটে গিয়েছিলাম। প্লিজ এইটুকু রেসপেক্ট তো দেবেন। আমি তো আমারও দৌড়াতে আছে তোমাদের জন্য। আমি তোমাদের বলছি শোনো, তোমরা ছোট আমি বড়, কিন্তু মনে রেখো আমি আন্দোলন করার লোক, আমি আন্দোলনকে মর্যাদা দিতে জানি, তাই তোমাদের কাছে তোমরা আসার আগে আমি ছুটে গিয়েছিলাম।
तो जो हमारी कंडीशंस थी कि सबसे पहले लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग हो, उससे हम नेगोशिएशन करके नीचे आए कि नहीं लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग नहीं, हमें आप वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग के साथ मीटिंग कंडक्ट करवाइए और वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग का जो क्लिप है वो हमें दे दीजिए। इस पर भी अथॉरिटीज़ राज़ी नहीं हुए। ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर खुद बाहर आई, उन्होंने हमसे रिक्वेस्ट किया कि आओ चाय पी लो। चाय तभी पिएंगे जब हमें इंसाफ मिलेगा। हम वीडियोग्राफी को भी हमने छोड़कर मिनट्स जो एक मीटिंग में लिखा जाता है हर मिनट क्या हुआ है, उसके लिए भी हम जब तैयार हुए तो उसके बाद हमें कहा गया कि बहुत देर हो गई, अब मीटिंग नहीं किया जा सकता।
And like we've been telling you, there's a fresh claim being made by leaders of the Trinamool Congress. Now, TMC leader Kunal Ghosh has said that he has in fact put up an audio clip on social media, and that is an audio clip of the discussion that took place between junior doctors before they were going to meet West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. From the audio clip, Kunal Ghosh says that it is clear that one section of doctors wants solution, whereas the other section wants these protests to continue. Now, he also goes on to say that it was Mamata Banerjee who with folded hands asked them to participate in the meeting, but they did not agree. So one might say that is this another attempt by leaders of the Trinamool Congress to discredit the protesting doctors. Let's listen into what Kunal Ghosh said.
জুনিয়র ডক্টররা গতকাল মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্রীর বাসভবনে যাওয়ার আগে নিজেদের মধ্যে যে বৈঠক করছিলেন তাতেই স্পষ্ট, সেই কথোপকথনে স্পষ্ট যে একটা অংশ আলোচনা ফলপ্রসূ হোক, জট খুলে যাক চাইলেও অন্য একটি অংশ জট খোলার পক্ষপাতী ছিলেন না।
There's no end to the impasse between Mamata Banerjee and the protesting doctors. We'll keep a close watch on that story, but time now for us to take a short commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be back with a special report.